Hi fairy friends, thank y'all so much for being here. This is a nervous system reboot for you. So this session will combine a medley of Kundalini movements and breathwork and yin postures to get us feeling really balanced and really groovy and ready to take on the world. Grab a blanket and let's get into it. Hello, my fairy friends. Please take your blanket and fold it into this long rectangular shape, and then place it on your mat with the side that's folded, so not the side with many layers, but the folded side towards the back end of your mat. And then find your seat right at the front edge of that blanket, just sitting on your booty, crossing your ankles. Sit up nice and tall, and then just start to rub your hands together in front of your heart. Stimulating all of the nerve endings in the palms of the hands, landing in your body and in your breath. We're going to start our session today with 3 rounds of Om, singing it stretched out, so really drawing out each syllable so that it sounds like Aum. And just consider this a self-blessing for today, so that you are just giving yourself some love from the crown of the head to your toes. You can slow down the rubbing of the palms. Just bring your palms to press lovingly into one another, drawing the elbows out to the sides, chin level, open heart. And let's first take a deep breath in here through the nose, really fill up the lungs. And make an O shape with the mouth and pour the breath out. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Now for Om. Inhale. Take a deep breath in and hold it. Expanding your belly and your chest, lifting up through the crown. And then powerfully exhale through the mouth. Keep your eyes closed. Just bring your palms face down onto your knees. And I want us to begin circling the torso to the left. So circling to the left, breathing in as you come forward, breathing out as you round back. Keeping that chin level. And just circling around yourself here. So we have some construction going on at our neighbor's house. So if you hear some little construction noises, my apologies, but it's also like very fitting for our session today, right? Because the nervous system is all about having a strong container, right? Which is not only just our physical body, but also our energetic fields, right? Our bubble. So we want this strong container to be able to meet the changing landscape of our bodies and the changing landscape of our external world with as much strength and resilience as we possibly can. So just deepen your breath here. Really pulling the breath in and then letting it go with passion. In and out through the nose. And when we breathe in and out through the nose, we're activating our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest. And it is in contrast and in balance with our sympathetic nervous system, which is our fight or flight. Go ahead and just pause wherever you're at, yogis, and circle to the right. So circling clockwise, feeling this container. Your aura. Breathing into your aura, fortifying it with the strength and the love of this prana. So we're really working today to balance out the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous systems, just like really all of what we're doing in the yoga practice is to balance ourselves out, to balance the two hemispheres of duality. Let the breath be your music, soothing you, soothing any frayed nerves. One more time around to the right. And then inhale, neutral spine, really lift up. Exhale through the mouth. Bring the hands onto the shins. Inhale to stretch your belly and your heart forward. Exhale to draw them back towards the spine. So inhale, arch. Exhale, dome the spine. Happy cat and sassy cat. You might be feeling more like a happy cat today or a little bit more like a sassy cat. Either way, it's all good. It's cool. Breathe into it. Be with it. Allow your whole being, your body and your aura to be this container to hold whatever you're feeling, whatever you happen to be experiencing at this moment in time in your life. Another 30 seconds. Let your mantra for today be the bigger you can go with the breath, the bigger and more fortified and strengthened your whole energy field will be. Inhale forward, hold it. Take a little squeeze of your sit bones here, containing the energy. Take in another sip of air through a nose-shaped mouth. Working on your capacity to hold, to be with. And then exhale through the mouth as you round back. Come to neutral spine. Bring the hands behind you, the feet in front of you. The feet can be just off the blanket. We're going to inhale our way up into crab. So lift the hips, lift the belly, keep the knees over the ankles, press the palms into the ground and squeeze the shoulder blades. Now, as you exhale, I want you to just swing your hips back between your arms. And then inhale to lift yourself back up into crab. Let your head hang. And exhale, swing back. Keep this going. Focusing, of course, on the breath as your first priority. And allow the movement to sync with the breath. So moving at the pace of the breath. You might really start to feel this in the arms. See if you can deepen your breath if it starts to feel like you can't take any more. See if you can deepen the breath and stay with it. Of course, if you need to pause, please do that. But if you can, tap into your resilience here. Training our nervous systems, right, through thick and thin. So we can hold it down with ourselves. Two more. Last one. This time as you swing your hips back, just drop your booty. We're going to stretch our arms long in front of us, thumbs up, and then curl the forefingers into the pads of the palm. You're going to bring your legs straight out in front of you, flex the feet. We'll inhale here, just in this upright position, and then exhale, we'll hinge our hips and press the thumbs forwards that you're folding. See if you can keep a nice extension here through your spine. And then inhale, we'll come back to center. Exhale, lean forward. Close your eyes so that you can move into the internal landscape. Mentally chanting Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. We're really working to open our sciatic nerve here that runs all the way up the backs of the legs. Also energetically moving through here, right? As you may even be reaching your hands past your toes. So really invoking this energy of being able to move through whatever comes your way with as much grace and love and openness as you can muster. 20 more seconds. Now inhale, exhale. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. If it's not possible, just grab onto your legs wherever you can. If you have the big toes, press your thumb into the big toenail. Inhale to a flat back here, drawing the chin a little bit in towards the chest. And then exhale, bend the elbows, pull on the toes to fold your chest in towards your legs. And then inhale to come up, exhale down. So inhale, bouncing up, exhale down. This is a Kundalini movement, front life nerve stretch that is really, I find, so helpful for resetting my energy. So if I ever feel like I'm in a funk or just like my energy's off, life nerve stretch all the way. Inhale up, hold the breath in, squeeze the root lock. Take in another sip of air through your mouth. Suspend the breath, suspend the moment. Exhale through the mouth as you fold. Just pausing for a moment here, folding into yourself. All right, on your next breath in, vertebra by vertebra, roll yourself up. Amazing. Let's cross the ankles and come to sit on the shins. So coming into rock pose here. And just bring your palms onto your thighs in your rock pose and just meditate on how you indeed are the rock. This steady stream of love, this sanctuary for yourself. Amazing. And now interlace the hands behind your back. Really squeeze your shoulder blades. Draw the chest forward. And then I'm just going to circle the neck out a little bit. So inhale as your head drops down, and then exhale out through the mouth like you're fogging up a mirror as you tip your head back. Whichever way you want to go first is totally cool. And then wherever you're at, just reverse it. Take it nice and slow. Awesome. Come to neutral here. We're going to do a movement from one of the kriyas for building the nervous system, Kundalini kriya. So you're just going to close your eyes here, chin level. You're going to inhale 4 sharp inhales as you come down. So it'll be segmented. And as you take those 4 sharp inhales, I want you to mentally chant sa, ta, na, ma, calling on the strength of all of the elements within you. So it'll be 4 down. So maybe your forehead comes to the ground here, stretching the knuckles up towards the sky. And then you'll exhale through the nose in 1 stroke, coming back up to neutral. So let's get going with it. Working on our capacity to hold here with those 4 segmented inhales. And then on the contrast, really passionately letting the breath go on the exhale so that you are making space for the filling of your container to happen. Just 2 more here. Amazing. Coming to neutral. Inhale. And exhale. Now go ahead and bring the right palm out to the right. Inhale as you stretch your left arm up and over your left ear, leaning to the right. And then exhale to side bend to the left. Inhale, side bend to the right. Exhale to the left. And with your arms, you are literally sweeping through your aura. So just helping to clear out your bubble of any low vibrational energy that's ready to leave you, or any energy that is not yours, that has gotten caught in your bubble. Just inviting it to go with grace and with love. A few more right here. Sat, Nam, and inhale, reach both of your arms up, and exhale, sweep both arms down by the sides, and just feel here for a moment. All right, go ahead and bring your fingertips to the ground. Tuck your toes just off the back edge of your blanket. And just bring your palms onto your thighs here for a moment. You're still in rock pose, but this time with the toes tucked. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing into the soles of your feet. Breathing into all of those nerve endings in the feet. One more round of breath. And then bring your fingertips to the ground and just pop your knees up and move into a forward fold at the back of your mat. So just grab opposite elbows here, swing and sway a little side to side. With the heart above the head, we're stimulating the vagus nerve, which really just allows us to rest the mind and to land in the present moment. Interlace the hands behind your back and just allow gravity to draw the arms overhead. Let your head get heavy. And then release your arms, vertebra by vertebra, slowly roll up to standing in Tadasana. Standing tall with yourself. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Okay. Bringing your feet hips width. We're going to do another of those fun movements from building the nervous system. So we're going to interlace the hands behind us. Bend the knees this time so that you're coming into chair pose. We're going to do the same thing that we did in rock pose with the 4 segmented inhales as we fold forward, and then exhale to come back into chair. Mentally chanting sa, ta, na, ma as you fold, and then coming back chair. Go deeper with your breath. Three more. Inhale to rise all the way up from your chair pose. Sweep your arms up, catch a prayer. Exhale through the mouth as you bring your prayer into your heart. And then arms by the sides. And feel, receive. Let any noises around you just be part of the experience. You have the capacity to hold everything and keep firm ground at the same time. All right, inhale, sweep your arms up, catch your prayer. Exhale, swan dive, crease at your hips, come all the way back down. From here, walk your hands forward and just drop your knees right under your hips. You can totally keep your toes tucked and just walk your arms forward here so that you're coming into puppy dog, either chin to the earth or forehead towards the earth. So choose which is the better option for you today. And just allow your armpits and your heart to melt down towards the earth. Call on your breath. Inhale to lift up, drawing the front ribs in towards the spine. Walk your hands back. And then bring your legs in front of you and come to lay down all the way onto your blanket. And as you lay down, just make sure that your shoulders are at that folded back edge of your blanket, and your neck spine, so that cervical spine, and your head are off of the blanket. We're going to move into shoulder stand from here. So let's first, before we go there, just take a full body stretch. Lengthen your legs out, your arms out by your ears. Just stretch in opposition, fingertip to toe tip. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through your O-shaped mouth. For good measure, flex your feet, hug your right knee into your chest. Circle out your ankle one way and the other way. Let's just take a cat stretch here. Wiggle your hips a little bit to the right as your knee goes to the left, and then extend your right arm out to the side, anchoring that right shoulder blade. If it's okay with your neck, look towards your right hand. Breathe into that whole right side. Inhale to come back to center. Lengthen your right leg out. Bring your left knee into your chest. Give it a little loving squeeze. Circle that left ankle one way, the other way. My left ankle is real talkative. It's always one side. Bring your hips a little bit to the left and your knee over to the right. Let your left arm just anchor and magnetize towards the earth. Come back to center on your inhale. And now plant your feet on the ground, arms by the sides, palms facing down. On an inhale, we're just going to bring the feet back behind us as much as we can into plow. So just check in that the back of your neck there is really long. If you do have any sort of cervical spine stuff going on, just opt out of plow and shoulder stand that we'll be doing like this version. You can modify by bringing your low back, your sacrum to the ground, and just lift your legs up to 90. Totally get the same benefits. So if you have any neck stuff, this is where you need to be. Otherwise, plow. And then begin to nuzzle the shoulders underneath you. Interlace the hands if you can. You want to really squeeze the shoulder blades. Press the backs of the shoulders into the earth to take some pressure off of your neck. And just breathe here, just a few rounds in your plow. Such a cleansing and detoxifying pose. And then bring the hands to your low back area with the edges of the pinky fingers as close as they can get to one another. Draw your elbows in, and then lift one leg, and then the other leg. And bring your big toes to touch. You want your heels more or less right over your hips. Close your eyes. Breathe deep. Shoulder stand is said to be the queen of all the poses. Helps to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, which is really what most of us need in our lives to balance ourselves out, right? Because our external world is full of stimuli that activates our sympathetic nervous system. Release the muscles of the face and the jaw.
here for another minute or so. If it's too much, just come down to that modified version. You still get the same benefits. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Amazing. Gently release your feet back behind you into Plough. Hips still right over shoulders. Release your palms, release your arms down onto the ground. Slowly lower vertebra by vertebra until your tailbone kisses the earth. And then slowly lower the legs all the way down to the ground. Whew. Okay. For our Shavasana right now, we're going to take my favorite, I would have to say my favorite yin pose, banana asana. So we're making the shape of a banana. So bring your head and your shoulder blades over to the right side. And then bring your heels over to the right as well. Cross your right ankle over your left. So you feel this nice crescent banana opening through the whole left side. And then anything goes with the arms. You can either just cactus them, or I was feeling today just interlacing the hands behind my head, letting your elbows expand wide on the earth. And then breathe nice and naturally here. So just really letting any sort of manipulation of the breath go. Gently bring your head and your shoulder blades into center. Uncross your ankles, bring both of your heels To center, bring your head and your shoulder blades over to the left, heels to the left, left ankle crosses on top of right, and then settle in, finding just a comfortable place for yourself where you can really just rest and release. Gently bring your head and your shoulder blades back to center. Uncross the ankles, widen the legs, widen the arms, roll the wrists and the ankles out. Deepen your breath. Hug your knees into your chest. I'm feeling happy baby right now. So either grabbing outer edges of your feet, yogi toe lock, your big toes. Maybe lengthen one leg out to the side and then the other. Heavy tailbone, chin into chest. Inhale deep here. Exhale, stick your tongue out. Hug your knees in and either rock and roll forward and back. Inhale, feet behind you. Exhale, rock forward or side to side. If you feel like you have a little less energy and you want to go a more chill route. And if you're rocking side to side, just land on one side, fetal position. And then we'll all meet in a seat for our pranayama. So a little breathing meditation here together. So we are going to be working with this nervous system reboot breath that we have been practicing throughout this session. So what we'll be doing is bringing one hand to our heart and one hand to our belly. And the hands touching down on yourself here at your center points are really just anchoring you energetically so that it's just really like, okay, I'm here, I'm holding space for myself, like I got this, right? So we're gonna be holding it down for ourselves. Our eyes will be closed with just one tense open, looking down towards the earth a little bit. So again, grounding and anchoring your energy, softening the shoulders, and then we'll be breathing in those short, sharp inhales, but this time 8 counts. So it'll be 2 rounds of mentally chanting Satanama. And then powerful exhale out through the nose. So I want you to make sure that at the top of those 8 sharp inhales, that your lungs are totally full, and that at the bottom of that one long stroke exhale, that you're totally empty, right? We want you to be totally empty the bottom of that exhale so that you have the capacity to fill up with that inhale and to hold. All right, we're gonna practice this for 4 minutes today. So know that you can go shorter or longer, but we're gonna go with 4. That's what I'm feeling. I'm gonna set a timer for us. Go ahead and get into position, landing your hands at your heart and your belly. Mentally chanting Satanama 2 rounds, and begin. Amazing. Inhale, hook your thumbs, reach your arms overhead.
Hold the breath in, squeeze your sit bones. Keep the posture, exhale through a nose-shaped mouth. Get empty, empty, empty. Inhale through the nose. Hold it, suspend, contain the breath. Keep the posture, exhale through the mouth. Last time, inhale through the nose. Squeeze the root lock. Really spread those forefingers wide. Taking another sip of air through your mouth. Working on your capacity to hold. Holding longer than you think you can. Maybe even taking another sip through the mouth. And to exhale through the mouth, sweep your arms by your sides and down. Just pausing, feeling. Wow, Waheguru, I'm feeling this amazing anchoring. This anchoring of my energy. I really hope you're feeling something awesome too. Go ahead and rub your palms together in front of your heart. And then press your palms in front of the heart space. Just taking one last moment here to meditate on all of the things, the highs and the lows that you have been through with yourself in your life, and how you've come through on the other side. We're going to end with one Om together. Again, just blessing ourselves from head to toe, but also extending that blessing out in all directions into our energetic field. Inhale deep. Bringing the prayer to your forehead. Take a little bow into your beautiful body, into your practice. Sat Nam. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. Like, subscribe, share with your friends to support free yoga, and I will see you next time. Sat Nam. Mwah.